Hey Aries, how's it going? How are you guys doing? If this is your first time checking out Sheila Divine's channel, what is up? I am Amy. If you are returning, welcome back. Definitely an interesting message, to say the least, for you guys for the second half of June, 16th to the 30th. So, my people, let's just dig into this. Your oracle card to start off this reading says, think things through. So whatever happens in the second half of April, don't make any rash decisions, okay? Don't make any quick decisions. Sit down with yourself and really think about it, right? Because there's going to be a situation, there's going to be a conflict, there's going to be some type of argument or some type of disagreement. I don't know what it is, but if you react just like that, it's not going to come out in your favor, all right? So Aries, I feel like where you guys are right now, or where you will be, you're in this place where you feel like you're being tied to something, someone, whatever the case is. You feel like you have no other option. You see, the thing is, you are mentally in this because you can't escape this. 8 of Swords. You can. There's like this little gap right here where you can take that blindfold off and you can escape, but you're not doing that. And the question is, why aren't you doing that? Why do you feel like you are stuck? Why do you feel like you are bound to this person? Why do you feel like you have no other way out? When Spirit says you do have a way out, but for whatever reason, you're keeping yourself in this energy, a feeling like you have no way out. Okay. This could be because you are taking on too much. This could be because you are willing to help way too much than you are getting back. Okay. And by that, I mean, with the 10 of Wands coming out, that's you taking on too much. That's you, having like the weight on your shoulders. Like you can't say no, Aries. You can't say no. And sometimes you need to say no. Sometimes when you're not mentally or emotionally in the state to be helping other people, you need to say no. That is big words. No. Repeat after me, like no. You need to say no. Especially if you're feeling worn down for the second half of June, you need to say no. All right. You may come across conflict this month, for the second half of June, Aries, where you're in this place where you feel like you need to protect yourself. And I feel that way because when you're constantly giving your energy to other people and you're not getting it back, you're going to burn yourself out. And that's what I feel like Aries is going to do. You're going to burn yourself out to the point where you're going to come in with a 5 of Wands coming up. You're going to come in a conflict with someone, and your wall or your protection is going to be so skyrocket that you really need to watch your words at this time. Like, I feel like you're just going to go to battle with this person, where there's no problem with that, especially if this person deserves harsh words, if this person deserves to be told off, then that's different. But if you're doing it out of, because you literally, are coming at a place of being hatred, or because you're so burned out that you literally have no fight left in you, it's like, watch how you're approaching situations for sure. Because yes, you should have your wall up when it comes to certain things, and you should be in defense mode, especially if, someone's crossing a boundary. But that's where you, Aries, you have to set healthy boundaries for yourself. You have to be able to say, you know what? No, I'm not where I need to be right now to help anyone else. I need to help myself first. And if you're not having that voice, if you're not carrying yourself higher, then that's going to be an issue. That's when you need to take a step back and go into hermit mode. And I think a lot of you are doing that. I think a lot of you realize that, hey, wait a minute. I'm not feeling like myself. I need to shut down. Whether that's shutting down your social media, whether that's locking yourself in the house for a weekend, just taking a break, taking a time out. Realizing that when one door closes, another one's going to open. So if you left a situation, I feel like, and so if you recently left a situation or left a person and you're contemplating if you made the right choice, Spirit's kind of saying, don't rush right back into trying to make it work with this person. Take that step back, think things through, because right now you're not in the, I guess it's the state to make a really committed decision right now. I feel like you guys are carrying on way too much. I feel like you've just given out too much, especially for June. Like you are just like, everyone's like, hey, I need your help. 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 And now you're sitting there like, no. Or it's like you've burned out yourself helping everyone else out. Then now that you need help, it's like no one's around. And that's why you have to think things through and ask yourself, is the people that I'm hanging out with really worth it? All right. You're going to have some fast action. I feel like this is you really kicking things off. Okay. The Knight of Cups. That's like fast movement. That's things that are going to be happening really fast for you guys. Things are going to be unfolding. I feel like once you clear your mind, once you get away from, being bound, being tied, feeling like, you have no energy. Like once you take that time out, that once you go into hermit mode, guys, and you really think about what it is that you want, you're going to make a plan. Okay. And it's going to be fast action. Like it's all going to like unfold really quick. And I feel like that's divine timing. I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, this is you heating up. This is you building on what you want. Whether you're building your career and letting your romance slow down for a bit, whether your career is already going and you just need to build up your romance, whatever it is, I feel like not only is it a balance, but it's you really putting down what you want. And I feel like Aries kind of has a really big problem with that. Like they're so much of givers that they have to realize that they deserve to have stuff too. Like they have to you guys have to realize that you deserve love and you deserve a career and you deserve to be happy and you deserve to have someone else spoil you. But I feel like there's a shift of you just need to take a step back right now and really ask yourself, like, what is important to me, and really build on that. Because eventually the news that you want is going to come through. I feel like there is something coming towards you guys, whether this is a new love, whether this is a job, whether this is, you applied for housing, whether this is, you get the loan you want, whatever you've been manifesting or will be manifesting, it's going to create itself to come towards you. All right. Especially with the Page of Pentacles. But at this time, Spirit's saying, you know what? Lean on your family. Know that you're loved. Create harmony. Create balance around you, because we have the Four of Wands, okay? Release the journey. And I don't mean forget about it, but if you're constantly living in the past, if you're constantly living not only for other people, but if you're constantly living over here, how do you come over here? One second. Yeah, I can talk in a little bit. You knew what he was like. No, but that's the second year to say something. He's not gonna change. No, but how sick are you? You're supposed to accept that. And not only would you never say something. Yeah, for sure. All right. I would be too. All right, let me know when you're back. Yeah. Guys, I'm so sorry. All right, so sorry. I can't pause it because it's on my laptop. So when someone knocks or rings the bell or phones, well, phones I don't have to worry about, but when someone knocks or rings, unfortunately, I have to answer it, and I'm time, right? So, anyways, I feel like right now where Aries is, you just need to find that happiness within yourself, okay? So I don't know if this is taking that step back, just being by yourself right now. You need to find happiness with yourself, Aries, because you cannot look for that elsewhere, okay? You cannot, especially with the Six of Cups coming up. You cannot go over there, get into a new relationship, hoping that it's going to be like rainbows and butterflies. Because if you're not truly happy with yourself, then that your flaws, which people who care about you, people who like you, they should be with you if you have flaws. But it's going to show really early on. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like Aries, just ground yourself right now. Really take that time to take a step back. Okay. Because you're in this place right now where you need to open your eyes, because we have the Ace of Cups as well. So you need to open your eyes. Okay. You need to fill that cup, whatever you want in that cup, whether it's happiness, whether it's joy, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's family, whether it's stability, whether it's security, whatever it is that you guys want. I feel like you need to fill your cup up. Okay. Like, with what you want. Like, again, I see they're saying, do not go somewhere to look for happiness, because happiness has to start within you. And I mean, once you go and you think things through and you really have some time to kind of ground yourself and focus on yourself and, realize that you're kind of entitled to feel the way that you feel. And that when people are crossing boundaries, when people are in your space, when people are, that's what I feel. I just feel like, you know what? You've been burned so many times that you feel like you have no other option but to continue doing what you guys have been doing. And I don't know why you guys feel that way, because Spirit's saying once you take yourself out of that mindset, once you sit down and have that hermit mode and think things through and really build on what you want and, open your eyes and see that you've got family and you've got blessings around you and you've got abundance coming. It's like love's coming towards you. This is the Lover's card is coming up because that's talking about you guys really being in union, and Spirit hasn't brought you someone new because you're not ready for it. You're not ready for it, Aries. For a lot of you, again, it's living too much in the past. For others of you, it's giving too much out. For others of you, it's taking on too much. Not setting healthy boundaries, not kind of not believing in yourself, So your Oracle card says owl. Listen to the messages of the angel. This is the card of the wise teacher, and you are being advised to use your knowledge carefully. You're not just imparting information. When you communicate, the energy in your aura is rising the frequency of those you speak to and helping to enlighten them. This is a scared mission. Start to notice how people are drawn to you and choose your words judiciously because you have more impact than you realize. Be aware that you are clearing and cleansing the energy around you. This means that you need to take extra care of yourself and rest more. Give yourself time to absorb the messages of the angel. See, I do. I feel like Aries needs a timeout. I don't know if this is a vacation. I don't know if you need to travel by yourself. I don't know if you need to, do some meditation, but you are in overload. When all else fails, you guys are in overload. And it's at what extent? Like, how far are you willing to take this? Until you're sick in the hospital? Like, that's how I feel. I feel like you need to bring some energy back to you and you need to set some boundaries, Aries, all right? So that is your reading for the 16th to the 30th. I'm sorry for stepping away for a second. Like I said, I have to work with what I have right now. But I hope it makes sense. I hope it resonates with you guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Know I'm sending you guys all love and light, and I will see you guys in July, Aries. Take care.